Hey everybody! So, I was going to do an Igel Monomer review, which I still am, but I'm going to do something a little different in this one. I got some Igel acrylics and I had a lot of trouble with marbling, and I've heard good things about them. A lot of people swear by them and some people just hate it. Now, whenever I mention the marbling, everybody says, oh, well, mix it with clear and that'll work. And that didn't help me at all. So, then I was told, oh, well, you have to use their monomer with it. And so we're going to see if that actually helps with the marbling. Now, this green one was the worst because it's super pigmented and it's neon, and that's just, it's always going to marble a little, but I literally could not work with it. Like, I tried everything. So, from what I hear, the monomer will make it better. Like, it's still going to marble because it's neon and it's super pigmented, but that should help from what I hear. And just to check, I have a couple different monomers that I'm going to try with it and see which one works the best for these. And these aren't the ones that say recommended for dip. These are the dip and dap. They're not specifically for dip, so that's not the issue. So we're just going to give it a shot, and then we're going to review the monomer, just because. So I have the Igel monomer here, which it was in a very large bottle, so I had to put it in a smaller one so I could work with it. But so this is the Igel monomer. I also have my regular Jazz monomer over here, and I have some Young Nails that we're going to try with it too, and just see which one helps that the best, But we're also going to review the monomer for smell and yellowing and the usual, which I'm pretty sure that it is EMA. Like, I'm pretty sure we would have heard by now if it wasn't. So, but we're going to give it a shot, see if it helps, and if not, well, that's that, I guess. So here's the Young Nails. Yeah, it's pretty purple. It has more of a pink tone than the Young Nails does. It's a little more clear with that pinkish, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna do one and let it set so that we can check it in the acetone for the breakdown, and then I'm gonna try the green with the different monomers to see if that helps with the marbling. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll go ahead and do the pink one, and I am going to do it with the Igel monomer. Just first off, the pink one is the one we're going to use for the breakdown to see how it the soak off goes. Had to search all over for a bunch of different dapping dishes for this, so had to go digging through all my old stuff for the little ones. So far not bad, like it beads pretty well. There's still a lot of glitter on my brush, but that's okay. See, this is marbling too. All pinks are gonna marble, so that's not, that's not anything against them, as long as you can work with it and kind of, usually, working it with your brush will help get rid of that, like it did here. See how it kind of pulled that clear part off. However, it's not, like, the glitter and stuff is still in my brush. It's not coming super clean, which I don't know if that's the monomer or the acrylic, but we'll see if it changes with the other monomer. Let's get a big one. Like, any super pink acrylic is going to marble because of the type of pigment, I've not had very many pinks that do it, or that don't do it. I will say, like, I have a very deep red from the Glam Trap House that I use that is super pigmented, should marble like crazy, and it doesn't. So you can't tell me that it's not possible. I don't know what she does or what kind of black magic she's working over there, but that one has never marbled on me, and it's super deep red, like very deep, very dark. Ton of pigment in it, like you can literally see the pigment in it, and it doesn't do it. So it's possible. I don't know what she does, but it is possible. However, in my experience, most neons or super pigmented pinks or reds do marble to some degree. Like, you can see this one has some clear spots, and the pigment just isn't spread out evenly. But like I said, you can work with that by layering. working it with your brush to take the clear parts off like I'm doing. However, if you're gonna do that, you can't really drill this down because it's gonna expose some of those clear spots, so you'll have to like cap it and then drill it. You can't drill on the color, which, I mean, most people don't anyway, or you don't usually anyway. When you have colored acrylic, you should be capping it. And I'm trying to layer it on pretty thick because the tips are gonna melt too, so I want to be able to see just the acrylic. Like I have no issue with the way Igel lays or performs. It's literally just the color. Because the acrylic lays really well. It's pretty smooth. I laid that on extra thick. All right, so we're gonna let that set and set up so that I can destroy it here in a minute. And we will pull the rest down. We're gonna set this pink off to the side, because we're not gonna be using that anymore. Set that over here. All right, now, let's see what we can do here. Okay, I have to change this. Like the dirty paper towels freak me out. I don't like it. Like it's a little pet peeve of mine. Like I can't look at it. It drives me crazy. Especially if I change colors. Oh my goodness, it will drive me nuts. Okay. Let's get back to work. All right, I'm gonna put some more of the Igel in. Okay, now let's see if I can accurately show you what I'm talking about. Oh, let's get this glitter out of my brush. It's pretty heavy and the brush really isn't coming very clean. But like I said, I don't know if that's the acrylic or the monomer, and we'll find out when I switch monomers. So, so first we're gonna try it with young nails, which I have used with this before, and it did marble pretty badly. You can see where the pigment's separated. I'm going to show you. You can see how it's completely separated with just the clear on top, which, like I said, you know, it's almost all clear on top. The pigment is at the bottom and not mixing properly. So you can see it's very streaky. And again, you can work it, but you're still gonna have some streaks on this. Like I've yet to find a way that I didn't have those clear streaks all through it. And that's when I was told, oh, well, you have to use it with their monomer, so. So I'm basically wiping the clear layer off, and that still really isn't helping a whole lot. You got to kind of mix it on the nail with your brush, which, okay, but you really shouldn't have to. You know, like I said, other companies do it. It's not easy, but it shouldn't come down to having to mix it on the nail. Like, maybe just don't make these kind of colors, because it did it with the pink too. And I've heard that a lot, that some people just, it marbles like crazy on them. And like I am working it pretty well with my brush, and it's still very streaky here. All right. So I'm not gonna waste any more time on that. Let's go ahead and switch to the other monomer. All right, so I grabbed another one because we still have 2 monomers to go. And sorry, this one might be a little long, but I feel like it's worth it. Igel's pretty popular, so you know, and it's super cheap. So if there's a way to fix this, I want to know, because I would love to order. I will say my brush is coming clean with a different monomer, so it looks like that's Maybe the monomer isn't top quality, but who knows, right? So this is with the young nails that you're seeing here. And let's see if we can focus in on that so you can see the streaks. All right, now we are going to use mine, the Jazz, and see if it marbles with that, and then we will go to the Igel. Although I'm not really sure why a different monomer would affect how it marbles. You know what I mean? That didn't make a ton of sense to me, but hey, if they say so, I'm willing to try. Still marbling pretty bad. Not as, well, yeah, I guess just as bad as with the young nails. You really got to kind of really work it with your brush, almost as if you were marbling, ironically. See what I mean there with the clear? And like I always feel like I'm doing something wrong because some people are like, I love it, it's the best, they have the whole collection. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Because I've had this issue with other colors too. These are the only two that I have left. Like the rest I've either given away to people who do like them or just trashed them completely because I can't work with it. Is it me? I don't know. It might be me, I guess. You know. And this one is marbling really badly. So far, Young Nails is winning. But I will say Young Nails has worked with every acrylic I've tried it with. It's been top notch. So I do like their monomer. It's just a little stronger than the one I use scent-wise. So I don't use it as much. I typically use that when I run out of my other one because Young Nails is my next favorite. I love their monomer. Just the smell's a little bit stronger. Yeah, see, this is pretty badly marbled. Even with me basically mixing it on the nail, it's still super marbly. So we are going to move to the Igel and see if that fixes it. Which, hey, if so, that would be awesome because I love this neon green. It's like super bright, super pigmented. I would really like to be able to use it, you know? All right, so this is the Igel here. And we are gonna, let's do it. Okay, so still pretty streaky. It is a little better, just a tad bit, but let's go ahead and finish it up. I did what I was doing before, and I'm taking that clear layer off to show the pigment underneath. I mean, it's still marbling. It's not, it did help. Like, clearly it helped a little. It's not as bad. It's still pretty streaky, but not as streaky as, say, with the Young Nails. So I will give it that. Actually, real quick before I finish this, I am going to pop this one in the acetone so we can scrape it when we're done with this and see how it breaks down. Because that's important to me, like how well it soaks off. You know, you don't want to be sitting there for 3 days trying to soak it off. All right, last one. And then we'll look at the 3 finished ones. Actually, I'll finish that other one too. So it did help with the marbling. Just a little, but enough to make this usable. So that's all right by me. It is still marbling. You do need to work with it, but that did make it somewhat better. Like, you can still see the streaks and the lines, but it's not as bad. So, hey. And I will say, as far as smell goes, this is not too bad. It's got a little bit of a citrus smell. It's not super strong. It doesn't burn your nose like Mia Secret does, so that's something. And so far, I'm not seeing any yellowing, but you know, that could come later. Usually, you'll see some of it right away, especially with that pink, and I didn't see any, so. Well, color me surprised. It did actually help the marbling, which I did not expect. I thought that was just like, you know, one of those, oh, well, you're not doing it right. So I'll give it that. It did help quite a bit with that, which that's awesome. You can kind of see the difference between this one and this one. This one's super streaky. This one still pretty streaky, but not as bad. So I'll take it. We are going to now go ahead and pull that pink out and see how well it breaks down. All right, let's pop that out of there. Some of that is the tip underneath, which is pink, and that'll turn that whitish color right there. So let's see how it breaks down. Yeah, so it's clearly not MMA. It's coming off in chunks the way it's supposed to. I had it in there about 10 minutes maybe, and it's coming off fairly well. Still a little hard, so, but all in all, I mean, as far as monomer goes, it's a win. Like, the smell isn't bad. It's much better than I expected. It breaks down okay, and it did actually help with the marbling, so I'm super surprised. I was not expecting that, so, yeah. Go Igel, I guess. I wonder what it is that makes it behave differently. That's weird. But hey, whatever works, I guess. So yeah, I have more of this stuff coming, so I will keep that. Like I said, the smell isn't bad. It's comparable to the Jazz one that I use, which that's my favorite because that one has the lowest smell I've had, and this is pretty close. Like, except maybe a touch of citrus in it, but not a ton. So yeah, we're gonna call that a win for Igel, which I wasn't expecting because I did not enjoy their acrylics. So hey, and like I said, it wasn't a huge miraculous difference, but it was better. So yeah. Anyway, got a surprise giveaway coming this week, so keep your ears peeled. And thank you guys for all of your support. Definitely giving me something to do during lockdown, keeping me from going crazy, and I really appreciate that. If you guys have anything, any requests, anything you want to see, definitely comment and let me know, and I will do my best to make it happen. And as always, thanks for watching.